Hello everyone and welcome. This reading is going to be for Sagittarius. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius or you are a Sagittarius, welcome. Okay, Sag, so we're going to do the month ahead for the month of April. And we're going to get started here with what your current energy is. So what is Sagittarius current energy, please? What is Sagittarius current energy? 10 of Wands reversed. So there's something that you could have let go that was really bothering you for some time, Sagittarius. It's like you took the time to see things for what they were, and when you finally saw what was coming, you just decided to let it go altogether. Or you could have received some type of clarity that got you to an understanding of something that was really weighing on you. So you may find yourself to be feeling relieved with this card here. There's some type of weight that you were carrying that just was overbearing for you at some point, and you just had to let it go. You could have done what it took in a connection, did what you could have necessary to keep something going. You followed your heart, but then you saw that it was too much for you to handle, so you may have decided to just let it go. But there is something here that does feel like a lot to handle, and you could have either just let it go altogether, or you may be deciding to let it go already because it's just become too much. Let's see. Actually, let me ask what this is. What could this load be for Sagittarius? What could this load be? 8 of Swords reversed. So it could have been something you were on your mind about, but now you just don't care too much to think about it. And King of Wands. So it could be related to somebody that you were confident that they were someone that you could have a connection with, someone you got along with. If this was a connection where you guys were both having fun together, you had really good fun times together, that could have been what was keeping you around with this connection. Or maybe you just had a great time in this connection yourself, but now you decided to get yourself in this mindset to where you don't care so much anymore. Something here came clear to you about it, which is why it was a decision for you to make in letting it go. You just decided that you couldn't take this anymore, or like how much more could you take? You took on all the weight, and now you just got to a point where you went from overthinking the situation to not thinking about it at all. Okay, let's see here. What is the personal theme for Sagittarius in the month of April? What personal theme for the month of April for Sagittarius? Personal theme. Thank you. The Fool. So you're finding yourself to be in a risky mood. You may find yourself to really taking on a fresh start here that you had decided to take on for yourself. You may have wondered for some time if the investment was going to be worth it. But with the 6 of Wands here, you see that the decision you've made to take on a risk is the right decision you could have made for yourself. So let's see what this fresh start is for you. Let's see. What is this fresh start for Sagittarius, please? 2 of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be in work, doing a lot at once, thinking that you couldn't get it done, but it turns out you could do so much. You could possibly even multitask. Tell me more. 2 of Wands. So it looks like you were in your head about making this decision. It was going to require you to take on a lot of responsibility in this fresh start, but you're keeping it together. You're doing what it takes, handling your business, and it looks like the direction you've chosen, although it has been a little bit burdensome, you are you are investing in something that is beneficial to you. Okay. So it looks like you're going to find yourself in a risky energy here, Sagittarius. Okay. What will Sagittarius accomplish in the month of April? Page of Cups. You may be able to express yourself in a way that you never thought you could before. You Sagittarius, maybe some of you guys may be finding it hard to put yourself in a situation where you're vulnerable, and I think in April you're finally gonna try to put your guard down and really express something that has been bothering you. Although you let this weight off of you already by not giving a damn about it, there's still a part of you that wants to address something. So I feel like either you need to address something or someone needs to tell you something, but it's like the awakening you needed to understand that you did the best you could in a connection. You did the best you could. You didn't know what was going on at times, but still you went for it. And now with the Page of Cups, you may receive some type of message that will alleviate you from this burden that you had been feeling for some time. And you'll be able to accomplish like this healing within yourself about something that you didn't quite understand. So expect to accomplish some type of clarity in a conversation that you knew something was up, but when it was brought to your attention, you were able to see that it was what you thought it was, and it would be easy for you to let it go. Although it does seem risky for you to just leave it all together. But it looks like you will find yourself in a vulnerable place to where you're not going to hang on to anything that isn't going to be good for you. What should Sagittarius avoid in the month of April? What should Sagittarius avoid in the month of April? Queen of Wands. Try to avoid being too overly confident about something. Try not to let your ego get in the way, Sagittarius. Because although your intentions may not be malicious, sometimes you may come off that way. Because you're somebody that whatever is on your mind, you're going to say it. And you may mean it in the bestest of ways. I don't know why I said it like that. But really, sometimes what you say sounds a little bit too harsh. So you may just be naive and think, oh, but I didn't even mean it like that. But no, sometimes the way you express certain things, Sagittarius, may sound heavy to the other person that is hearing it. So although you do express yourself, you need to make sure that you express it in a way that isn't going to be mean to other people, or another person doesn't see this the wrong way. Because I do see that sometimes people may take things the wrong way, or may take things you say the wrong way. And although you may be, coming from a good place, but sometimes it's better to really lay things down easy so that someone doesn't get offended. So try to avoid not being so harsh. Try to avoid being harsh. Sorry. Okay. So what should Sagittarius embrace? Thank you. 3 of Wands. Embrace your ability to move away from things that stop your growth. It's like you you're looking to just progress. You're looking to get better in life. You're willing to, like I said, you could be a good multitasker and you just do so much at once. Or you could have multiple jobs. But really embrace the fact that you get out there and you get things done for you, Sagittarius. You really need to stop and see how far you've come and how much you've grown as a person. Tell me more about this Three of Wands, please. Page of Pentacles. So someone here may tell you like, hey, you're looking solid. How are you doing it? Because the people around you do see you as someone who's stable, solid, grounded, has good things going for them. Yeah, with this Wheel of Fortune, and they're just in their head wondering how you do it because they're not as sure as you are of yourself, Sagittarius. And I think even people might ask you questions of like, oh, how did you get that job? Or how did you buy this? How did you buy that? And it's just an energy of looking up to you because of what you've been able to provide for yourself. So really embrace the fact that your curiosity has brought you a long way. And you're also very intuitive, I can tell. So maybe your intuition is also guiding you to the right places. And you've been able to map out your life so well, regardless of what you've been through, that now, and everybody's just watching your growth now. And I think you need to embrace how far you've come. What obstacle will Sagittarius face in the month of April? What obstacle will Sagittarius face in the month of April? Okay, obstacle. So we'll take these two. Two of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. So you may find it hard to distance yourself from a connection. So although the load is off, or it will be off, you're still trying to decide if you want to keep the connection. There's something here that you're at odds about regarding to a connection that mattered to you. With this 10 of Pentacles here, it could be family, but it was a long-term stable connection. Could have been a best friend, romantic, a job that gave you a lot of money. But you're deciding on whether or not to move away from that, because there is something here that was overwhelming for you. And something here that you didn't quite understand about the connection, that now you're looking back and seeing it's like, well, do I want to return to this? Yeah, maybe the odds were settled, but do I want to keep going towards this? Do I want to keep this? So let's see here. What else comes up for these? Tell me more about the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, please. Thank you. It's like you don't want to go back to it because it's not as stable as you thought it was. Maybe you're deciding to block this off now because you saw that it wasn't what you thought it was. So the obstacle here, although you want to say how you feel, or you've said how you felt, you didn't really do it to mend things. I mean, sure, you wanted to like work things out, but do you still want to stay connected to this? Do you still want to put in the time and effort into this? Because you saw that it fell through. So now, because of this fallout that happened, you may find it hard to commit again to this connection. You may be finding it now even harder to commit to a connection like this because you felt like you took a risk on just being with this person. It's like they did you wrong once. What makes you think they won't do you wrong again? So although you would like to make things right for your own well-being, that doesn't mean that you want to stay connected to this connection. Okay, where will Sagittarius find support Where will Sagittarius find support, please, in the month of April? Where will Sagittarius find support? Okay, Page of Swords. What could really help you during this time, Sagittarius, is keeping your distance from connections like this and really getting to the bottom of what the intention of these connections are. Sorry about the shadows, I just noticed. But find support in the information that you're able to get out of this. So what have you learned from this situation so far? What has this person shown you about themselves that you didn't see before? What makes you think they won't do this again? Really find support in the answers you need to see if this connection is worth investing in, because with the Five of Pentacles here, you don't want to be left out again, ghosted. It's like you really loved this so deeply for the long term, and they were quick to cut you off like nothing. So in regards to this commitment here, there's a lot to heal from, which is why you may be finding it hard on how to go about it. It's like you care about this connection, but you also know it did you dirty. So why would you want to come back to that? Why would you want to give your 100% to that? And I think right now you're just trying to find out what the right decision is for yourself, because again, although it may get to a point where you guys do work it out, there is something here about you still trying to figure out if it's even worth it to stay in this connection. Because again, they did you wrong once. What makes you think they wouldn't do it again? What actions does Sagittarius need to take in the month of April? What actions does Sagittarius need to take in the month of April? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. So make decisions that are good for you regardless of what the outcome may be. So there is something here that needs to be closed out, and I do feel that strongly with this energy, because again, regardless of the fact that you want to make things right in this connection, you also don't want to invest in it the same way you did before. And I think that's what needs to happen. You need to close something out in order for you to get into something new, or for your changes to come about, because there is something here that is not clear to you. It's still not clear to you. You're unsure of it. Could be scared on how to go about it. It just seems like the unknown here in this connection. There could be lies involved that you have a feeling about with this Moon card here. And I know you're thinking about whether or not to keep going or to block it off altogether. It's something that has been weighing on your mind a lot, and although you guys do get a chance to make it work, it's like, but do I really want this? And again, if you close something out here that didn't work out for you, there is better to come. But I also think you're just kind of waiting for the right moment to take on this action, or you're trying to get to the bottom of either staying or leaving, because you don't want to miss an opportunity here if there is one. But it looks like there was already a falling out, so this could be what is keeping you from wanting to excel in this connection to its highest potential. And perhaps you're even wondering if this other person wants to still be involved with you. So you may be just waiting it out to see how they behave towards you, or how they interact with you before making such sudden decisions. Any advice for Sagittarius, please? Any advice? Any advice for Sagittarius, please? The Tower. Let me see. tell me more about the Tower, please? Three of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so your advice to you is that there's something here that needed to plummet for you to see how things really were. There's something here that may have come out of nowhere or will come out of nowhere in the month of April that is going to make you see whether or not to keep putting an effort into something. Because although you may be putting in the work, there is someone here that doesn't want to put in the work. They just don't see things moving or progressing in the connection, and they may even express this towards you in a message. Maybe they'll tell you, hey, like, I don't want this, or maybe you'll tell this person, hey, I don't want this. But basically your gut feeling about of whether or not to keep investing in a connection that fell through, you're gonna get that clarity, and you're gonna see that the truth is it is not something that you should keep investing in. It is not going to get anywhere, and you could keep putting in the effort necessary, but it's still gonna have that inconsistency. This negative thing that happened in this connection will remain attached to you guys. And that will not allow you guys to move forward, to progress in this connection. Whether you guys say sorry or not, whether this apology comes in or not, yeah, you guys will be like, yeah, it's all good. But then later on at dinner, they're going to be like, oh, but remember what you told me yesterday? But it's like, why are you bringing up old stuff? I thought we got through it. So out of nowhere, you may receive that clarity, Sagittarius, of not investing anymore. And although it may not be what you want to hear, or whoever this is, it's necessary for you to see that the work should be put in elsewhere. Like, regardless of how much you invest in this, it is still going to be inconsistent towards you. It's going to lack direction here. Okay, so let's get Oracle for any last messages. Any more messages for Sagittarius and April, please? Any last messages for Sagittarius and April, please? Thank you for the messages so far. Any last messages for Sagittarius and April? Mature man, wise, older, influential male, a fatherly and supportive figure, boss, mentor, teacher, ex, other man. So let's see. Well, I wanna clarify this mature man here, see where this could be coming from. Fulfillment, peace, harmony, satisfaction, in alignment, acceptance, happiness, positive mindset, in your power. So this could go hand in hand with the fact that you don't want to connect with connections that already did you wrong. So you're looking within yourself, really finding peace within yourself to that you did the best you could. You were trying to figure this person out, couldn't. Oh well. That's the kind of energy I see from you, Sagittarius. House, real estate, security, stability, roots, family, home, possession, safety, neighborhood, strong, steady. So your family may be beneficial to you at this time, or maybe your job is like your safe place here. It has been something that has been very abundant to you, and even maybe for some of you, you guys may even be looking for some real estate right now. But it does look like with these two cards, you could be just looking for stability within yourself and the connections around you, and now really getting to the bottom of things before investing altogether. So let's see, we're going to clarify this mature man here. What is this mature man here? Thank you. Judgment in reverse, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this mature man card here, it doesn't have to be a male energy. It could be feminine as well. But there is an energy here of somebody that is not learning their lessons, and they're in this very bad headspace when it comes to investing into a connection. So again, this could be you, Sagittarius, or this other person in the connection that I do feel here. But although you did your best and you did what you could, you tried to get the information necessary to see how you could move on in a connection, this other connection here, this person you may be involved in, they're still holding in some type of resentment that is not allowing them to be who they need to be for you. They're attached to something. It could be some type of addiction, but there is something negative here that they are not learning from. They're just holding it in. I'm getting like a grudge feeling within this person, which is why whenever they invest towards you, Sagittarius, they may invest in the wrong way. So say like if it's your birthday and they take you out, they see it more as like oh, I took you out, so for my birthday you need to take me here too. It's more like that. And also they may bring up stuff that they shouldn't be bringing up that was already put to rest just to get your attention in a negative way. Because this person may also like to gaslight you. Okay. Alright, Sagittarius, so be careful with that energy. Okay, so this is what I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope you were able to obtain some advice. Thank you so much for joining me here, and starting next week, I will go back to what you need to know readings. So make sure you look out for that. Have a good day, guys.